Welcome. Today I'll be doing a brand audit on Nike. So Nike is one of the most popular shoe brand in the world. And Nike was first called Blue Ribbon Sports, and the company was founded by Bill Bauman, a track coach at the University of Oregon, and also by his former student Phil Knight, who went to Stanford University. So 1964 is when Nike was first founded, and then 1971 was when Blue Ribbon Sports rebranded itself into what it's known today as Nike. So here are the brand elements of Nike. So the logo is a swish or tick, which was designed by Carol Davison, a university student. The swish itself derived from wings, which symbolize speed, movement, and power. The logo itself was inspired by the Greek goddess called Nike, which in Greek mythology was the goddess of victory, and hence was what the brand was named after. The slogan "Just Do It" is a really catchy and short tagline, being really motivated and to push past limits and overlook obstacles. Nike first started out selling shoes, particularly sports shoes, and they have released many different designs and different lines of sports shoes, but they also expanded to selling a range of products, specifically clothing for athletes such as sportswear, socks, track pants, bags, and Nike has many shoe competitors such as Adidas, Asics, and Pumas. Those brands as well sell. Not only do they compete with Nike in selling shoes, but they also compete with Nike in selling sport attire as well. Adidas especially both sell sportwear and sport shoes as well. So Nike has different target markets that they cater to. The biggest age demographic that they cater to is young teens to middle age for both genders. They also have different segmentations, such as customers who enjoy wearing streetwear, who are style shoppers, or customers who wear Nike products on casual occasions, like going to work, or just going out. Also, Nike caters their products to young people who are active, such as athletes, runners, and people who go to the gym. One of Nike's target profile is Dan. He is a male who is currently 19 years old and is currently in uni with a part-time job, but he's still living with his parents, so it means he has a higher disposable income because he has no bills to pay. He is sporty and image conscious and wants to wear the clothes that are in trend, and Nike happens to be a brand that is very in trend right now. Nike has many different campaigns over the years. Some of them are more notable than others. So in 1984, Nike signed a deal with Michael Jordan, upcoming NBA star, for $500,000 a year, gave him his own signature line, which soon would be called Jordan Airs. Played a few games with the shoes that Nike had designed for him. So he played a few games with some of Nike's products. However, they got banned due to the colors not adhering to the NBA standards, so they designed the Air Jordans 1 shoes exclusively for him, where in the NBA, a year later, they would go on sale. Nike's also released their first slogan ad, or Just Do It ad, that's in 1998, featuring their slogan, and it shows 80-year-old Walt Stack running across the Golden Gate Bridge. In 2018, Nike launched an ad supporting Colin Kaepernick and his stance on the Black Lives Matter movement. So Nike points of parity is that it sells sportswear equipment, which is very similar to all its competitors. They sell sports shoes, they sell sportswear, and that's like their point of parity. Their point of difference is that Nike has branded itself to be more of a casual product line where people can wear the products in their everyday life activities. Nike also created something called a Nike ID series where customers can customize and create their own style of Nike shoes, such as changing the color of the swoosh or choosing a particular color for the shoe as well. So next, I'm going to be talking about consumers' perceptions of Nike, especially Nike shoes. So we'll be focusing on the shoe products of Nike. There were 31 people that were surveyed, and in terms of brand awareness and usage, respondents had a really good brand awareness of Nike, with majority, almost 100% of respondents recognize the logo, they have heard of the brand Nike, and they even tell where and recognize which brand was the logo or the swoosh came from. And majority of respondents have bought shoes from Nike or anything from Nike. In terms of brand imagery, majority of people either disagreed or had no strong opinion when in terms of their excitement towards Nike. When asked about the associations of Nike and any words that came into their minds, top words were Jordans, athletic, quality, running, sport. Those were the words that were mainly or strongly associated with Nike. In terms of brand performance and how consumers felt towards the performance of the brands, Nike had a very average rating in terms of quality, appearance, variety, value of money, and accessibility. So they had like a really average, it was like 3.06 to 3.9 star rating for all of those attributes. In terms of brand judgment and attitudes, it seems like majority of people really like Nike, but in terms of judgment on the price they pay or if they prefer Nike to other brands, they kind of disagreed that Nike was worth the price they paid or had no strong opinions, as well as they had no strong opinions in terms of preferring Nike over other brands. So in terms of brand resonance, it seems like respondents did not resonate with the brand that well. They either had very strong negative opinions or they had no opinions and resonate with the brand in terms of excitement or if they would promote the brand Nike on social media. Overall, consumers had a high brand awareness of Nike. In terms of brand performance, respondents thought that Nike's brand was very average in terms of the performance. In terms of brand judgment and attitudes, respondents had a very slightly negative to neutral attitudes towards the brand Nike. And in terms of brand resonance, respondents didn't really resonate with the brand Nike a lot. They had a very neutral or slightly negative resonance to Nike. So that is all for today. Thank you so much for listening to my brand audit.